Okay, so I don't really make videos about other YouTubers because I realized that it doesn't help me profit in any way. But recently, I checked Hiding in My Room's channel after a very long time because I had been in the hospital, and also because of being too busy in general, I didn't watch anyone. And this is a YouTuber that I have been watching on and off over the years, ever since he had less than 1,000 subscribers. And he's one of the more attractive half Asian men compared to the goblins that contact me from time to time. So I was curious to see what has he been up to. And I was shocked to see that the channel has an incredibly low amount of views. It's like it has over 100,000 subscribers and maybe less than 1% of them are still watching. So I tried to figure out what's wrong, and things got to that bad point. And this is not a video of hate or like ho ho ho, you got what you deserve, loser, or anything like that. If anything, I'm going to try to offer my perspective and an explanation about what happened, and maybe it's even going to help him start his channel again, or maybe not. Just my 2 cents. You're free to comment or offer your own perspective and opinion. So I think that Hiding in My Room's secret of success was that he appeared very human and very relatable compared to a lot of other influencers. You know, the type of people that they start their day with this green juice and they talk about productivity and taking your computer to the beach to work with a laptop and make 6 figures and all of that crap, that you watch them and no matter how good you are, like right now, how well you're doing in life, you feel awful about yourself. Every time I watch one of these videos, I end up feeling like crap. But Hiding in My Room, on the other hand, not only he shared things that most humans have experienced, like heartbreak, problems with video game addiction, unemployment, getting fired, horrible co-workers. I could relate to that so much. But also because he honestly seems kind of autistic. I say this as being autistic myself, I see some similarities. He overshared things that we usually think about, but we never tell anyone because it's extremely politically incorrect. And some of them were quite questionable or controversial, but a lot of people said I also dreamed about going to Japan. I also dreamed about getting a cute Japanese girlfriend. I dreamed of not having to work a job and so on. So I believe that his following consisted primarily of people, especially men, who were actually feeling that this is someone who is like me. So I'm going to follow him, I'm going to support him, and I'm curious to see where is his journey going to take him. And I was also watching for that too. I remember one of his videos where he was explaining how you can get rid of all of the awful jobs and work for yourself. And during that time, I was really struggling, and his video helped me. So Hiding in My Room, if you're watching this, thanks. Here's where things start to get really dark. Once Hiding in My Room got a lot of money and a lot of subscribers at once, if you have been following, it's about the time where he got married to Chihiro. If you ask me, he had 2 choices. Choice number 1, and the best, would be to count his blessings and try to settle with Chihiro in Japan, to focus on perfecting Japanese, on getting a visa that is more stable or a permanent residence, and growing his channel, even if you don't want to work with other YouTubers in Japan, to just do the best you can. Choice number 2, and the darker one, would be to do exactly what he had been doing, like paying escorts, cheating, causing drama, but in private. Because what happened when he started sharing these things is that I believe, again, a psychiatry from Mordor, feel free to take my words with a grain of salt, I think that most people who were relating to him started to feel progressively more and more uncomfortable. And you start thinking, okay, so this guy got the Japanese wife and then he started paying prostitutes to cheat on her? That's what I would do? Wait a minute, maybe this guy isn't like me. So people kept watching and they kept thinking, okay, it's just a bump on the road, it's temporary, it's just a phase, he will outgrow it. I was also thinking that because he seemed like a guy that he was deprived a lot, it made sense to just want to indulge once you got something that you were deprived of for over 30 years. Like, okay, you got a wife, she's much older than you. I say this with zero ageism. I think Chihiro was out of his league, but anyway, that's how he saw it. So you have fun girls for the first time in your life and you think, why not have sex with some of them? But when year after year after year is passing and girlfriend after girlfriend after girlfriend is coming, and there are the same abusive patterns in all of your relationships, then people start feeling that they have nothing in common with you. They start feeling like your mask dropped, that you're someone they don't know, you're someone that they can't relate to at all. And to some darker level, they are also jealous. Doing well in life is one thing, and constantly getting away with it is another thing. And I say this because between you and me, I have many subs, because I do fandom, that watch Hiding in My Room, and they are mostly failed white men or failed Asian men. And they told me, how can this guy still get girlfriends after everything he has done? I hate him. I'm so jealous of him that he got Chihiro and the lightning wouldn't strike twice, and now he gets another and get another, and they get very jealous. And if you say, Persephone, come on, these girls were mostly mentally ill, older women, lonely women, yeah, to you. But if some guy has been without relationships all of his life, or invisible all of his life, to him, seeing Hiding in My Room getting all of these women is a pretty big deal. So a lot of these guys told me, Mistress, I'm going to unsubscribe from that guy. I can't stand seeing him sabotaging every one of his relationships. And this brings us to the next point. The next point is that Hiding in My Room seems to be advice averse. And I think this is probably something that has to do with past trauma, or with people forcing him to do things he didn't want to do all of his life. I say this because I can also relate to that, for example, when it comes to my parents, I also have extreme aversion. Like, whatever my parents say, my first rejection is to just block it and not hear it. Because all of my life, I was a prop. Like, I was a daughter that was an accessory. So I don't want to hear anything from them. It takes so much work to even listen to what they say. And even while listening, I've decided I'm not going to do it. The thing is, I can draw a line to what they say and to what other people say. And sometimes you can even learn from haters. Like, if 300 people in your channel write the same thing, there must be some truth to it, because these are people from all over the world, all ages, all races, all socioeconomic backgrounds. And if they all say, stop doing this or start doing something else, then maybe you sit down and you think about it and you actually follow the advice. But he doesn't do that. And people start feeling disrespected. They start saying, well, this person is rigid, they will never change, so what's the point of watching their channel? I think he would be much more popular if he actually tried to consistently follow the advice, or to try to follow it, or to pretend to follow it, to say, you know, you told me to get the job, I'm just going to get the job. And he can get a temporary job that, like, there is a contract and in 4 months it expires, but he could actually weaponize that and say, hey, I got a job, I followed your advice, and these were the problems, so now I don't want another job for a year. This would actually soften the blow of completely ignoring your audience. Because there are a lot of people that, for them, what happens on the internet is extremely important. It's their entire life revolves around it. This is something that, because of autism, I couldn't understand. Like, for me, when something pisses me off, I just turn off the computer and go on with my day, and I don't think about it. But people who just rely on you for self-regulation, they just want to see you doing things that they show that they matter to you as much as you matter to them. Like I said, if you can't do it, then just fake it. And last but not least, the other thing is that he got addicted to easy views. I know that the biggest lie people ever told me, and society has lied to me so much, like I'm enraged, is do what you love. I'm going to say now, do something you are neutral about. The fastest way to destroy something you love, to get sick of it, to never want to see it again, is to do it, to make it into a job. So I think that if you turn your hobby into a job, you're just going to end up hating it. So he started making videos. Then what happened is that he got easy views with drama, and then he got addicted to this type of junk food views, if you ask me, like easy to come, easy to go. And he attracted so many people who are drama addicted, and they just watch for the train wreck. It's extremely unsustainable to turn your life into a train wreck. I would say the best strategy would be intermediate reinforcement, like create drama once a month, randomly, even fake it if you have to, so that people keep clicking, like the mice in the experiment, that they keep clicking the button on the machine that helps a piece of cheese drop, but you don't get a piece of cheese every time, so the mice would just click like crazy to see when is it going to actually drop. So people who like drama, but you don't give it to them all the time, they will just keep clicking, and the rest of the time you have to make quality videos. You have to make content that is actually timeless if you want to make money. Like, from my experience, unless my plan succeeds and beta men get removed from the gym pool, there will always be beta men who have small penises, they're insecure, nobody wants them, and they fall down the fandom rabbit hole. So my channel can exist 50 years from now in the singularity, and the same men will watch it. And then you're going to say 50 years from now they're going to be cyborgs. Well, yeah, but they're still going to watch it because people tend to watch that stuff. I have some viral videos with things that you would never imagine anyone would be interested in. So my point is that I know it would suck. I know having to actually edit all day, do productive stuff all day, it sucks. Especially right now, it's the summer. I'm in such huge immunosuppressant medication. I don't even want to move, but I have to get up and get things done. So he would have to compromise and say, okay, 50% of my videos are going to be normal, 30% are going to be drama, and 20% is going to be experimentation, trying new things on my channel, and maybe something is going to go viral. But we all know that he's not going to do any of that. He's going to continue doing the same thing because, like I said earlier, he is advice averse. And I share this also as a cautionary tale of not letting success getting into your head, and also knowing where to draw the line. Like, if you got big success, that doesn't make you immune to failure. That doesn't make you immune to everyday hardship. In fact, I realized that for me, for example, when I'm on many vids and I get many subscribers or many sales, 2 years ago I used to be happy. Now I'm stressed. I'm thinking, oh my God, all these people joined, and now I have to create more content for them. Like, when they subscribe, when they buy many vids memberships for 30 days, you can't just be sitting in your ass rot maxing for 30 days. You have to show up. So everything comes with a price. The thing is, the more prepared you are about the price, the better you're going to solve the problems that will inevitably appear along the way. I hope this video helped. You're very welcome to comment, share, whatever. Thank you for watching.